let's actually come up over here. We'll get our battery on. Welcome everybody. Get our ground power on. Arm the lights. We will make sure that we have some nav lights on to show we have power. Window heat can go on and probe lights can go on. Hey there, James. Welcome back. It's been a little while since I've been in the 737, but we are also flying cargo today as well. So, oh, hold on here. We are flying cargo, so I don't think I've flown the 737 cargo yet. I've done the 737-700 cargo on 2020, but I have never done it on the 800. Air traffic control, how are we doing? We're doing very good. How are you doing? Welcome back. It's Friday today, so we're almost at the weekend. Woo woo. Let's come down over here and let's grab some data from our sim brief here. And we're not going to use GSX for boarding because if you guys know from my previous stream, not previous stream, but the stream before that, GSX has a bit of a bug here with the telling the aircraft that the main cargo door is closed. So we're just gonna do it this way. We're gonna go aft cargo, forward cargo, and main cargo. That's what we're gonna do. We are in the 737-800. Believe this is the Boeing converted freighter. But it's the freighter version of the 737-800. That's what we're flying. That is what we're going to be flying today. Ian, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Appreciate the follow. Thank you so much.
Contact New York Center on 133.15.
Yeah, that's
133.15. Jazz 623. Thanks.
We are here at Montreal. It seems like a very rainy Montreal at the Pierre Trudeau International Airport, and we're going to be heading up north to Iqaluit. Probably saying that wrong, but Iqaluit, Nunavut. That's where we're going to be heading to today. So let's just come down here to
Jazz 585, contact New York Center on 121.125.
Let's put these guys
over to New York Center, Jazz 585, so long.
Come down over here to our FMC. We are at Charlie Yankee Uniform Lima. And we're going to grab some GPS coordinates. Put that in our IRS position box. There we go. We'll go to route. We're over here. Yes. Oh, hold on here. What am I doing? And we're gonna flight plan request. Wait, when I go to reload. Okay, I'm not entirely sure what that means. We'll set the payload, we'll set the fuel, and we will request the route. What does... Should be okay here, I think. Hey there, LJVV. Welcome. Hey, I'm about to buy the PMDG 737-800. What's your opinion on the aircraft? It's a great aircraft. Very good. I would definitely recommend it. Owen. Anything PMDG makes, I would definitely recommend. Yeah, you bet. Hey there, no, don't care. Hey, you're gonna like this. Well, hold on here. Hold on here. Let me show you. I believe you're gonna really like this. Where we headed to today, we're flying up north to Iqaluit, Nunavut. That's where we're going to be going to. Just north of Quebec here. Hey there. Hey. I want to see your, want to read your name here. Say names. If I said the name wrong, I'm sorry, but I appreciate the follow. Thank you so much. I'm doing good now, JVV. I'm doing very good. Hello there, Alex. Welcome to everybody. Doing a lot of cargo flight, I see. Yeah, this week is called cargo week, right? So that's why we've been spending a lot on cargo. What's the most dangerous area on Earth to fly? But I think it's only meant for up north Quebec. Yeah, you see, this is not a real world route done by Air Inuit. It's yeah, like from what I could Google, this is not our actual world. I can't talk. Real world route. So we're making this one up as we go along. I actually originally wanted to fly in Chrono Aviation. I don't know who's familiar with Chrono Aviation. They operate 737-800 cargo variants, but I couldn't get a good paint livery to work with this. But I found Air Inuit works with this plane, so I thought we got to do that one then. We got to do that. Is this VATSIM? No, we are on Say Intentions. That's where we are. We're using Say Intentions. Is there a background green screen, or did you just build a cockpit? I did neither. All I did, I'm going to quickly show you guys before we contact clearance. All I do is, oh, I can't. What the heck? All I do is flip the camera around, take a screenshot, and then TikTok Live Studio lets you make that background, eh? It's just that simple. Alright, chat, let me just quickly contact clearance here. Or I guess we just, yeah, clearance, there it is. What's the ATIS information today here at Montreal? Let me take a look, see. ATIS information is Charlie, and we are at stand Sierra 3. Montreal clearance, good afternoon. Inuit 705 is with you at stand Sierra 3. Requesting IFR clearance to Iqaluit, please, with information Charlie on board.
Air Inuit 705, cleared to Iqaluit via the YUL5 departure, then as filed. Climb 5000. Expect flight level 37010 minutes after departure. Departure on 134.15. Squawk 1646. Expect runway 24 left.
Cleared to Iqaluit via the YUL5 departure, then as filed. Climb 5000. Climb 5000. Expect flight level 37010 minutes after departure. Departures on 134.15, squawk 1646, expecting runway 24 left, Air Inuit 705. Alright, let me just quickly write that down.
Air Inuit 705, read back correct. Contact ground on 121.0.
Contact ground 121.0 for Air Inuit 705. See ya. Alright, let me just jot down some numbers here. So he said, what did he say? 5,000 for initial climb. Squawk is 1646, and we're departing on 24 left. Beautiful.
Air Canada 664, doors closed, ready for push and start.
So we'll go to departure here.
Pushback approved.
24 left via this LUI.
Cleared push and start, Air Canada 664.
Sorry. Go to route. We'll activate. Excellent. Very good. What's the flight time today? This is supposed to be almost 3-hour flight, but I can't squeeze that in before I gotta go pick up my children, so we're gonna use time acceleration here just for a bit to help us out here a bit. So, yeah. Flight level today is flight level 370, and we're gonna get our weights in here, and I go 1.9 for the fuel reserves. And what is our cost index today? Today our cost index is 63. This plane's not as automated as the 777 is, so I have to enter in a lot of this information manually. And we'll hit execute. Beautiful. Let's flip over to the first officer's FMC. We'll go to progress page. 7 tons of fuel on board by the time we get up to Iqaluit, so that should be very good. Very good. So that looks good here. We'll go to the N1 limits. Is that a standard teacher? Is that a standard teacher in MSFS 2024? I'm not entirely sure what you mean by that, LJVV. Like, what do you mean by teacher? Let's go over here to performance page, and we'll go 2-4 left. And since it actually is raining outside, right, as you see, we're gonna have to put runway conditions to wet. The myth, I appreciate the follow. Thank you so much. Thank you. Import from aircraft, import weather, and we'll hit calculate. And today we're looking for takeoff 1. Cell temperature is 44. So let's come over here. Takeoff D-rate 1 with cell temperature 44. Beautiful. And what was our takeoff flap setting is 5. We'll grab that. We'll do this, and then we'll load in our V speeds. 144 is our rotate speed, so we just want to put that here into the
Air Canada 664, runway 24 right taxi via south ramp, east ramp, north ramp, Echo Bravo.
Get the, oops, I didn't want.
Runway 24 right taxi via south ramp, east ramp, north ramp, Echo Bravo, Air Canada 664.
And we want 5,000 feet in the box.
Air Canada 323 ready to taxi.
Is that
Air Canada 323, runway 24 right taxi via south ramp, north ramp, Echo Bravo.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I mean, I don't know if there's a way to do that with default aircraft. I have no idea. But what I'm going to be doing will definitely be a feature from PMDG, you know. But I'm not sure if there's a way of doing that on default aircraft. That I'm not entirely sure. Hey there, Pilot Carter. Welcome. Okay, I'll be back soon, and I'm going to go to the store and head to work. No worries. No, don't care. No worries. What aircraft? And also, the Pilot Carter is asking what airline, so I can cover both. We are in Air Inuit livery. The Boeing 737-800 Boeing converted freighter, I believe. We're in the freighter version of the 737-800. What is that feature again? It's called time acceleration or time compression here. You find that over here, auto time compression. That's what I'm talking about. But you'll see me use it once we get into the air and stuff. So I'm just going to continue on with getting our aircraft prepared. Let's get the fuel switches on, and then we're going to get our APU started. And we're going to also get the hydraulics on. Yaw dampers can go on, and we'll get our packs over to auto. And we'll get our APU bleed on, and that way that can all fire up once the APU's going. Never heard of that airline? I've heard of it a little bit, but I'm not too familiar with it myself, to be honest. I'm heading to Corfu in the TUI 737-800. Very nice, Pilot Carter. Very cool. Okay, so what else do I have to do here, chat? Oh yes, I forgot to put in my squawk code. I seem like I always forget to do that. 1646 is what we're after. 16. We got that in. What is our department? Oh, looks like our APU is up and running because our packs are on. Our runway heading is 237, so I'm going to put that in the box here as well. 237. Good, let's... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. What do I do? Hold on here. I think I messed something up here with this. Okay, there it is. We'll arm the LNAV and the VNAV if it will let us. It does. Beautiful. Beautiful. And I also need to get the altimeter here for at Montreal. 29.71. So, oh my word. Nope. This one. 2971. What game is it? This is Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. Been doing Southwest lately. I'm loving it. Very nice, Pilot Carter. Very good. Yeah, so we've been flying a lot of 777 lately and stuff. So now I'll be transitioning back into the 737s. So I got the 737-700 and the 800. So, and I also picked up Fly Tampa's version of Las Vegas here for 2024. So we'll definitely be doing some Southwest ops, 100%. Is this how the pilots learned during COVID? Yep, never flying again. I'm not too entirely sure. I mean, I'm not a real pilot, just so you know. Favorite airline? Oh, I don't know. I mean, I'll tell you what I love, but not based on because I've been with them. I've never flown with them before, but probably my favorite airline without flying with them is probably either between British Airways or Emirates, right? I think they look absolutely stunning. But in terms of favorite aircraft or favorite airline I've actually flown with, I don't know, I mean probably WestJet, eh? So I'm just messing with you. Okay, no worries. No worries, man. Okay, chat, I think we're honestly ready for... Okay, so because we're not using GSX for loading, I need to manually get rid of all the vehicles. So we're going to release all, and we're going to close all. We're also going to release the ground power, and I can make sure that we have our parking brakes set, which we do. We can remove the chocks. What are we not happy with here? Oh, I forgot to activate the GPU, APU gens. My bad. You gotta forgive me, Chad. I'm not used to the 737 because I forget that this aircraft is it's more hands-on, right? The 777 does almost everything for you here, so I kind of forgot certain steps here. So, hello, finally a good stream on my VFP.
Ground Jazz 7962,
Hey
taxi
there.
to parking.
Jazz 7962, taxi to parking via
Appreciate
Bravo
the kind
4,
words.
south
Thank you
ramp,
so much,
east ramp.
and also thank you for the follow. And
Bravo
I'm sorry
4, south ramp,
if
east
I
ramp,
got
Jazz
your name wrong.
7962.
I'm sorry about that. Hey there, my Thoku? Probably said your name wrong. Sorry about that. Okay, I see that we have a CDS fault. I'm not entirely sure how we get rid of that. Yeah, I think that happened because of the fact that I forgot to switch over. Let me just quickly, unless anyone knows in chat how to get rid of that. CD... fault. CDS fault indicates a crucial failure in a common display system, usually display electronics unit. Because this compromises primary flight information, the non-despicable condition occurs on the ground before the second engine start. You cannot legally take off. Oh, actually, never mind. It went away. Nice, very good. Okay, then let's see here. Where are we here outside? Oh, we still got our main cargo bay door open here. Let me see. Close all. Or do I have to actually... Hold on, Chad. Do I actually have to go back to the controls here? Let's go to ChasePlane. And let's go... See, as... I've never flown the cargo version on the 800 before, so this might be a little new one for me. Let's go back here to our cargo panel door, and let's see if we can get you to close. Oh, it says it's in transit. Let me see here. Why won't that vehicle go away? Let me see here again. ChasePlane. Let's go to cargo door panel.
Air Canada 323, contact tower on 119.3.
119.3 for tower, Air Canada 323.
Oh, I can't see that really. Oh boy, I don't want to have issues here. Why is this door not closing? Hold on here, chat. Sorry about this. Like, like I said, I don't like this is the first time I'm doing with the 800 freighter variant, right? So let me go here. Let me request the main. Oh, it is disconnecting. See, I wonder if, no, you see, the thing is, I didn't use GSX at all for this and stuff. I wonder if it got all confused here because of oh, what should I say? Like when I
Canada
was
664,
switching
contact
from
tower
the
on
ground power to the
119.3.
APU unit. Let's request all the
Tower
vehicles.
on 119.3, Air Canada 664.
See, I think this is a bug with the, I think there's some kind of a glitch here that happened when I was transitioning from ground power to the APU power, eh? So, hey, if this isn't my favorite Canadian, let's see Toronto to Iqaluit. Well, we're trying to there, Elite Kid, and welcome, but I'm getting a little bit stuck here with not being able to release certain vehicles. And also, hey there, Kabong, Patrick. I probably said your name wrong. I'm sorry about that. But I'm doing all right. I'm just a little worried about why I cannot get rid of this one vehicle. Hey there, Mr. Vad and Omar. Thank you for the follow. Thank you. Is this the iFly? No, this is the PMDG 737. Okay, you know what, chat? Let me try something here. We're gonna just release all. And what I'm gonna do, since I honestly believed I run into a glitch, let's go to panel state. And let's go to, where do we want to go to here? Well, this is not really how I wanted to start the day here. Because yeah, I honestly believe we have a glitch here. We honestly have encountered a glitch. And like I said, I didn't use GSX for this one, right? So, oh yeah, right, you can do that with the FMC, that's right. So let's see if maybe we can try make that work here. That's right. FS actions, go to doors, next page. See, it says that it's closing, right? But I honestly think we caught this right in a glitch. Yeah, I think we caught it in a glitch here. Okay, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna just go to, this is not how I wanted to do this, but I want to get this moving along, so we'll go to PMDG setup, we'll go to load state panel, and we're just gonna go to, don't you have taxi? We've got taxi option here. Let's see what that does. See, that gets rid of all the vehicles, although we completely bypassed the engine startup process, which is not what I wanted to do, but hey, at least that cleared the bug, right? Hey there, Troy, Mr. Vad, my day is going good, and how are you guys doing? How's everyone doing here? So, chat, I'm sorry about that, but as you saw, we have a glitch here and stuff, but I think it also cleared out my whole entire flight plan, right? I think. Let me see, did it? Actually, no, it did not. I thought it did, okay? We still got all this, good. We still got takeoff 144, good. No, actually, everything's good, very good. Then, yeah, so we'll just, we're just gonna, it sucks that we had to skip the engine starting process, especially because I have Boris sound pack installed, but I honestly think we had no other choice here, so I'm just going to quickly get my flight directors back on, ARM, LNAV, and VNAV, and our transponder. Yeah, we lost our transponder code 1646. Beautiful. We'll turn that on, and we're just going to call ground for pushback. I know GSX won't let us do it because the engines are running, but I'll show you what I do then. Montreal ground, Air Inuit 705, request pushback, please, and engine start. I know the engines are running, but yeah.
Air Inuit 705, pushback and start approved, face north.
Or, yeah, Christopher, thank you for the follow. Thank you so much. Pushback engine start approved facing north, air Inuit 705. So chat, since GSX won't let you do a pushback when your engines are running, when I'm in this kind of a situation, we'll make sure anti-collision light is on. It is, very good. Then we're just gonna use our engine reverse thrusters. That's all we're gonna do. I know I don't like doing it that way either, but what can we do? Yeah, I'm not sure what went on. I just barely touched the rudder pedals and it just kind of went a little bit wonky there. But anyways, we got ourselves pushed back enough that we can just turn around here. So I don't like doing it that way, but I didn't see that I had another choice and I didn't want to restart the whole entire flight. So anyways, Montreal ground, Air Inuit 705, request taxi to the active please. And we're going to put flaps 5 and we need to set our trim.
Air Inuit 705, not clear what you said. Say again.
Montreal ground, Air Inuit 705 is requesting taxi to the active.
Air Inuit 705, runway 24 left taxi via East Taxiway, North Ramp, Alpha 4, Alpha 7.
Taxi 24 left via East Taxiway, North Ramp, Alpha 4, Alpha 7, Air Inuit 705. The reason why I had to use my reverse thrusters for pushback is because I ran into a glitch here with the PMDG 737 where the cargo door did not want to close, and I think the reason why that happened, chat, was because right as I was switching off ground power, I forgot to activate APU generators. And so the aircraft kind of went dead there for a little bit. Well, not dead, but you guys know what I mean, right? In between the transitioning of power, I think that's where a glitch occurred where I could not get rid of the main cargo loader, and the cargo door would not close. So, and I just used the FMC here to turn on taxi mode, which then activates your engines automatically, but you can't do pushback with GSX if your engines are running. That's all. Like I said, I don't like it myself that I had to do it that way, but I don't see any other way of us getting out of this particular jam. So, but anyways, we got it going. So 8/67 Christmas, and also thank you for the follow. Rainy day? You betcha. No, it seems definitely to be rainy here. Let's see. I think they modeled in that the wipers actually wipe off the rain. Oh no, that's engine starts. Engine switches. Sorry. Let's go over here to the. Yeah, there we go. My goodness, I gotta use a lot of thrust to get this guy rolling. Hey there, no, don't care. Welcome back. Okay, so we're just gonna find where our green arrows went to, and then we're gonna start our taxi. So off to a little bit of a rough start with our live stream, you know, but we got it figured out. Hopefully the rest of it will go smoother.
Jazz 823 ready to taxi.
Jazz 823, runway 24 right taxi via South Ramp, North Ramp, Echo Bravo.
All right.
Runway 24 right taxi via South Ramp, North Ramp, Echo Bravo Jazz 823.
Activate our. Hold on here, chat. I need to stop the aircraft one more time here. I feel like my rudder pedals are very sensitive, and I need to see where are they set to. Let me go to our Thrustmaster rudder. They're definitely too sensitive for my liking. No, I actually have them right set to where they should be. Okay. All right. What ATC client do you use? I'm using Say Intentions. That's what I'm using. Hey there, brilliant Gaga or GAGA. Hope you're doing well. Oh, I forgot to. Hey Stephanie, can you take over the comms for me, please?
Sure, I'll handle the comms from here.
Awesome. You're the best, man? Oh, you're too kind, man. Too kind. There we go. Can you show me the plane? Yeah, let me just get to a straight taxiway here, and we'll flip out. We'll go outside for sure. Give me 1 second here.
Ground, Jazz 7935, taxi to the ramp.
Jazz 7935, taxi to parking via Bravo 4, south ramp.
Bravo 4, south ramp, Jazz 7935.
Got an aircraft coming in over there. Is this the 800? Yes, the 800. I believe it's the Boeing converted freighter. I think they call it. So, oh, look at this chat. We got Air Canada Jazz over here. Gonna cut right in front of me. What ATC are you using? This is Say Intentions. I'm using Say Intentions. Johnny, I appreciate the follow. Thank you so much. Thank you. And to everyone else that hit the follow button and I haven't given you a shout out, really do appreciate that. Thank you very much. Are large planes easier to fly in general? I mean, like, I'm not a real pilot and stuff, right? But in some ways, for me, on the sim, I find that the bigger planes are easier because they're more stable. You know, they're more like for me, I would say they feel more solid and stuff, right? Than with the smaller planes. But that's my opinion. Appreciate all the follows that are coming in here. Thank you very much for that. There, Devin and Nick. Are the other people you playing the simulator also the plane in front of you? No, this is not real people. This is all traffic injection here, eh? So with say intentions, you have to have FSTL library installed so it can grab the liveries and stuff. But this is all. But the traffic injection is done by say intentions. So yeah, they're definitely not real players. Not like Batson and stuff. Okay, gotcha there, Johnny F. Shagrim? If I said your name wrong, I'm sorry, but I appreciate the follow as well. Thank you so much. What flight planner do you use, and does it sync with your FMC? Yeah, Patrick, I use SimBrief. And yeah, most planes like PMDG, Phoenix, and Builds and all that has what's called SimBrief integration. So yeah, it works actually really well. Looks like we don't really need the wipers anymore. Not that I really need them for in the sim anyways, but hey, it's kind of cool immersion, eh? So hey there, Scotty. Oh, sorry, I read your comment before, yeah. Yeah, I have to say, I really do like this Air Inuit livery. I think it looks pretty good. How are you doing? I am doing good. Yeah, you bet. I'm excited for this flight and glad that we got past that little glitch that I had there in the beginning, but I'm doing very good. How are you doing? On an airplane right now? Hey, nice. If you don't mind me asking, where are you headed to? Yeah, we definitely got to get this bird in the air. We got 1,100 miles to cover here, so and you guys that have watched me for a while, you all know the drill. I got to be done by a certain time, right? So we got to get out of here. But like I said, we're going to be using time acceleration to help us out here. What's the route today? Today we are currently in Montreal, and we're going to be headed up north to Iqaluit. I really hope I'm saying it right. Headed back from Cyprus, departing from Lanka, and headed and landing in Copenhagen. Very cool. Very cool. Did you land already? Oh no, we're just headed we're taxiing for a takeoff. The Air Canada section here. Do you know what I also forgot to do here, chat? Let me see. APU is off. Good. That's all good. Good. Okay. No, then everything should be good. Yeah, good. Very good. Yeah, it's been a good week. Awesome. Very good. Iqaluit is pronounced Iqaluit. I probably butchered even that, Carson, but I appreciate that. Thank you so much. R4U1X, I appreciate the follow. Thank you so much. Thank you. At least you're trying to pronounce it. No worries if you got it wrong. You're practicing. Yes, sir. Yep, I appreciate that. Thank you very much. How much for a game? Kai, I have the premium edition of... Yeah, the premium. Yeah, premium edition of Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. So 2 years ago, I paid 130 Canadian for it, but I also use a lot of add-ons, so it really wasn't worth it for me to buy it in premium edition, right? Because what premium gives you is extra aircraft, which you can end up just getting in the marketplace anyways, and B, you get more handcrafted airports. But like I said, I use pretty much for most of my airports to try to use third-party add-ons anyways, so I could have gotten away with just spending the $70 for the standard edition. But at the time, they were saying you could only get the C-17 in the premium edition, and I wanted the C-17. So, next landing, remember, gear down around 2,500 feet. You got it. That's usually how I do it. Boeing, you betcha. It's the 737-800 cargo variant. All right, we should be just about at. Yep. After this turn off, we can go for the next one here. So let's already start putting our engines on continuous switches, or our engine switches on continuous, I meant to say. Funny how I don't even have the taxi light on. Very nice. We got the Boris sound pack fired up here, so we should have some very good sounds for our bird. Very excited for that one. And also, if you guys saw me do the pushback, you would have seen all that condensation from the engines, right? That's also another add-on I use, which is called
705,
GFX.
contact tower on 119.3. Bye-bye.
Contacting tower on 119.3.
Yes, this is
Air
Microsoft
Inuit
Flight Simulator
705.
2024, yes. And this is also, yeah, it's a 7378 cargo
Montreal tower, Air Inuit
variant.
705. Good afternoon. Holding short 24 left. Ready for departure.
I'm sure we're going to get clearance here.
Air Inuit 705, Montreal Tower, runway 24 left, winds 190 at Niner, cleared for takeoff.
Oh, let's get it, chat. All our lights are on as required. Let's get it.
Runway 24 left, cleared for takeoff. Air Inuit 705.
Transponders on. Very good. I'm going to make the sim a little bit louder here so we can hear the wonderful sounds.
Approaching runway 24
Hey there, European
left.
spotter. Haven't seen you in a while either. Hope you're doing well. All right. Let's line ourselves up here. I'm going to keep the aircraft rolling. Okay, we'll advance the throttles to 40%. They are looking pretty stable. We'll go toga.
Runway 24 left remaining.
See,
9,005.
that condensation, that's what I'm talking about. That's a GFX thing. Also an add-on I highly recommend. Not my best way of doing the flyby camera. Sorry about that, chap. Go flaps 1. But everyone say goodbye to Montreal.
Provincial 831, winds 190 at Niner, runway 24 right, cleared to land. Welcome to Montreal.
Cleared to land, Provincial 831.
All right.
Air Inuit 705, contact departure.
Contacting departure. Air Inuit 705. Montreal departure. Air Inuit 705. Good afternoon. Climbing through 1,500.
Air Inuit 705, Montreal departure, radar contact, climb flight level 370, turn right heading 030, vectors to yield on, then on course.
Okay, I'll be scrolling here for a while, so I'll just get past 10,000 feet, and then I'll finish the scroll. Direct to, what do you say, Addon? So we'll put that in our FMC.
Climbing flight level
Execute.
370, right heading 030, vectors to yield on, then on course. Air Inuit 705.
Okay, and now we'll continue scrolling up to flight level 370. Oh, I can, yeah. I think I saw some lightning, chat. Oh, we're going to be speeding here. Let's get that nose up. Stop us from accelerating. All right. Yeah, I'll go autopilot engaged. Our RTO can go back to off. Our engine switches can go back to off. And let's make sure the cabin is actually pressurizing, which it is. Very good. Coming up on 10,000 feet, so once we hit there, we can go to landing lights off and seatbelt signs, even though we're cargo. Okay, there it is. We'll get those guys off. And seatbelt signs actually stayed on auto, so good. And let's also get the noise cancelling feature on. There it is. Woo! Auto brake RTO for the cruise might come in handy. Yeah, I got it. I got it. Good checks. Yeah, I saw a comment here that said I don't see an after takeoff checklist. I don't have a checklist I really follow, right? Like when I'm in the 777 that's got one built in, then yeah, I follow it, right? But the 7.3 doesn't have its own built-in checklist here and stuff, right? But yeah. You should set fuel to cutoff? I don't think we want to do that. I don't think we want to do that. Yeah, look at this chat. We're just thick in it here. Woo. Turn the sims back down a little bit here. Get our music bumping. Are you doing a procedural NDB approach? Actually, I don't know what I'm going to be doing yet. I haven't really looked at the approach there for Iqaluit and stuff, right? So I'm not even too sure. Rumor has it that Mughals ground crew didn't see the packages properly, center of gravity out of limits. Aye. Well, then we'll have to have a talk with the loadmaster, but I suppose pilot in command is also responsible for that as well, right? Hey, Jamor. My work trip was good. Yeah, I had a decent week and all that and stuff. You bet. How are you doing? Just wait for landing? Has to be an offset NDB. Okay. Yeah, I'm not too sure. Like I said, I haven't even looked at for the arrival of what's going on over at Iqaluit. So, report outer marker. Yeah, no, like I said, I'm not a real world, like I'm not a real pilot and stuff, right? I mean, I know, I like to think I know definitely some things about how to fly here in sim and all that and stuff, but I'm not a real world pilot, so I'm not gonna be showing you guys real standard like SOOPs and stuff, right? So, so just keep that in mind. Well, I appreciate that, BGO4. Thank you so much for the kind comment. Have to wait for the Delta briefing to see what's an offer. All right. Pretty good. Glad it's almost the weekend. Going to be full weekend of flying. Hey, Jamor, that sounds great. Sounds good. Know a lot more than lads I know on the airlines. Well, I mean, thank you very much for the kind words. I appreciate that. Man, 16,000 feet and we're still in the clouds here. I'm going to quickly check the weather here.
Contact Montreal Center on 134.4.
Contacting Montreal Center on 134.4. Air Inuit 705. Montreal Center, Air Inuit 705. Good afternoon, 16,000 for flight level 370.
Air Inuit 705, Montreal Center identified. Good afternoon.
I don't even know what that means. Are you headed to St. John's? No, we're headed to Iqaluit. Iqaluit, they're probably saying it wrong, and whatchamacallit, Nunavut. Let's wait, let's keep this noise view on until we get to our breakout. Although I just want to monitor for 18,000 feet, which we're basically about now. So I'll do a recall check just to make sure everything's good with the aircraft, which it is. Very good. Okay, so I'll go to standard on the altimeter. And it's +1 outside and we're still in the clouds. So just for safe measure, let's get the anti-icing system on. Might see the Q400, Captain? We'll see, maybe. Cargo jet goes there a lot. Yeah, I definitely have seen that on the flights on Flight Sim or sorry, Flight Radar 24, right? So I'm very excited for when Bluebirds releases their 757 and 767. Then we'll definitely be doing cargo jet ops for sure. Flying Copenhagen to Barcelona, very nice, very cool. Where are you headed to, Captain? We're off to Iqaluit in Nunavut. So just to show you guys here, we just departed out of Montreal, and hold on, I got let me just zoom out here. We are, oh, gotta turn that locking feature off. We are headed to over there. That's where we're going. So zoom out here a little bit more. That's the route that we're doing. Hey, check it out. Above the clouds, finally. Boeing or Airbus?
Iqaluit 705, direct Addon, then as filed, please.
We did direct to...
Then as filed.
We did.
Air Inuit 705.
I mean, in the sim, I love both, but I probably prefer Boeing a little bit more than Airbus. But I mean, overall, I love them both. They're very good aircraft. Like, ooh, look at that chat, rainbow. I don't know if you can see that on your screen, but there's a rainbow there. But yeah, like Phoenix builds amazing Airbus aircraft and all that and stuff, like the A320 family. PMDG does very good with their Boeing aircraft and stuff, and I do like the Inabuilds A350, right? But like I said, I prefer a little bit more. I'm more of a Boeing guy. We get a cargo jet flight every 2 days at my work from there. Oh, okay, gotcha. Hey, Jamor, maybe you've mentioned this, and you don't have to if you don't want to, but what do you do for work, if you don't mind me asking? I think it's time for one
Montreal
flyby
Centre,
chat.
dashport 2373, flight level 250.
Dashport 2373, radar contact.
Oh, man. So good. Okay, we'll leave it on this view. I'm a ramp agent at the Hamilton Air, Ontario. Oh, very cool, man. Very cool. And you maybe have mentioned that before, but as you can imagine, I can't remember where everyone works. Pretty much cargo jet's home base. I work for DLH though. Oh, but hey, that's really cool. That's awesome. It's a little north of Montreal here. Just a little north there. That's where we are. Hey man, what are your thoughts on the 777-200 LR? See, Tommy, that's the one aircraft I do not own. I own the 200 ER, the 300 ER. I own the freighter from the 777, but that's the one bird I don't have. So I cannot give you an opinion on that. But because it's PMDG, I would expect nothing less that it would be amazing. But again, I can't speak from experience. That's the one variant that I do not have. Where is this place? You mean, oh, like we're over Quebec right now. Like we're just north of Montreal in Quebec in Canada, and we're going to be flying all across Quebec, and then heading to the Nunavut territory here in Canada. And this airport is, yeah, it's north of Quebec. That's all that I can say. Where are we flying to today? Yeah, like I just said, we're flying to Iqaluit, Nunavut here, northern part of Canada. What's your go-to airport? My go-to airport, probably, so like when I want to do testing or when I want to just, you know, do some quick flights or VATSIM flights, whatever, Probably Winnipeg, because that's my home airport, right? So probably Winnipeg. Hey man, what's your favorite plane? In the sim, the PMDG 777. Yeah, definitely the PMDG 777. But in real life, I'm not sure. It would be a toss-up between A350 and 777. But let's see. Let's see when PMDG finally releases their 747, the Queen of the Skies. That might be a little bit of a contender for the 777, but I don't know. When I played Flight Simulator X, I had both the PMDG 747 and 777, and even then, my go-to was always the 777. I'll try to stop back in for the landing, but gotta go. Have a good one, man. No worries, Jamor. And hey, just a reminder for everyone, I do stream on YouTube as well. So if you can't catch the live stream and all that, but you just want to watch the landing back or something like that, you'll definitely be able to go through my YouTube channel there. I stream on both, so just so you guys know. Where are you going? We're going to Iqaluit, Nunavut. Do you have the 767? I do not. No. I don't buy Captain Sim's products and all that. The only 767 I'll have in this sim is when Bluebirds releases that. After actually experiencing a wide body, I actually love the 767 real life. Super comfortable. I've never flown on the 767 there, KY, but I have heard that from other people that apparently the 767 is supposed to be really comfy. So let me see here. I just want to kind of monitor here because, like I said, we need to really get going with our flight here. So I'm going to already activate our auto time compression so that I can make sure we can finish the flight before I have to go pick up my children, eh? So I'll set it to ×4. We'll go on. And yeah, so the sim is now probably going to speed up quite a bit here and stuff. And the only reason why I'm doing this is just because, like I said, I don't want to have to end the stream with the flight not being done, right? So, and I think for this part, it's okay if we just fly a little bit faster because we're basically just over cloud cover anyways, right? We're not missing any views. So, what's your favorite 777? Oh, man. I don't know, Tommy. I mean, to be honest with you, after the last update that the PMDG did, I found that I struggled a little bit with landing the 200 and the 300 ER, and it seemed like I did much better, or not to say much better, but better with the freighter. So maybe right now I would say the freighter, but honestly they're all good. They're all good, but I will say I think I like the 200 ER a little better than the 300, just because it's not quite as long, eh? So. Does L or VNAV make the plane fly to your loaded altitude in the FMC? Yeah. That would be the VNAV that does that. Yes, it is. Yeah. The VNAV, as long as you have your FMC, like especially like let's go to climb here or cruise. Yeah, like you have to have this all programmed in properly, right? Like I mean, you know, you would do that here. This is why your oh, I can't find it now. Index. This is why your performance page is really important to have that set. Your N1 limits, and oh no, I don't want to. No, what did I just do? No, we want to go climb one. Yeah, I think that's what we want. Anyways, yeah, it's really important to have your FMC set correctly, and then yeah, your VNAV will be it's based on how you set your FMC. That's what I'm trying to say. Is it a 2 hour flight? It's over 2 hours, but we'll be cutting it down. I would say definitely a lot shorter now because we're using ×4 time compression. Like you will. Wait, hold on. I'm sorry. I'm trying to. Was hoping you had it.
Aaron, US 705, please expedite your climb to flight level 370.
Expediting climb to flight level 370. Air Inuit 705.
Oh no, I don't know. And I'm not a big time content creator and stuff like that, right? So developers are not reaching out to me to review their products, right? Like I'm nowhere near that level. Like to be honest, right? No. So do you start cold and dark? Or yes, Tommy, I always start cold and dark. Absolutely. How do you learn all this stuff when you don't actually fly the airplane? Well, I mean, you know, like, I mean, of course you fly on autopilot, right? Like, most people do not sit here and fly the plane by hand for hours on end, right? But anyways, I've been playing Flight Simulator since 2006, 2008, and a lot of YouTube tutorials, right? When I wanted to learn proper procedures with the PMDG 777 and so on, just a lot of YouTube tutorials. A lot of times, load up the sim, got a computer or laptop sitting, sorry, iPad sitting beside me with a YouTube open and go that way, you know? So when you look at the legs page and it has loaded altitudes, is that recommendations or is that...
Contact Montreal Center on 134.5.
Contacting Montreal Center on 134.5. Air Inuit 705.
See, this is because our cruise is set to flight level 370,
Montreal
right?
Center,
So
Air Inuit
this is
705.
why
Good afternoon, with you flight level 360.
You know? But then at YFB, that would be different because that's when we're like, that's the airport, right? So then that's
Air
why
Inuit
it's
705,
showing you
Montreal Center identified. Good afternoon.
a lower altitude and stuff, right? But yeah, if you have, because when you're figuring out, let me go back to this, let me go back to over here. Because when you're figuring your performance, here's where you put in your cruise altitude, right? That's where you put this in, and then that's why it's loaded into here on the cruise page, and then yeah, that the VNAV will hold the altitude based on this. So yeah. Hey there, 3 I'm doing good. How are you doing? I went to school for 2 months to learn to fly the 767. Interesting how you picked up on stuff. I mean, oh, we got a fuel light on here. That means our center tanks are empty. Let's get those guys off. Beautiful. Well, I mean, like I said, you know, I consider myself to be a little bit of a serious simmer, right? Like, I don't want to, I do like to, I mean, I don't do everything, like I said. I'm not a real world pilot, but I try to fly, like, I like to do proper procedures. That's what I'm trying to say. And so, yeah, lots of great content, flight sim content out on YouTube and all that and stuff with a lot of people more knowledgeable than me to give tutorials, right? And so yeah, that's how I do it. Rehabo? I probably said your name very wrong and I do apologize, but thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. I'm good. Great to hear you're doing well. You betcha. No, it's the weekend, man. It's the weekend. You have a great grasp on the FMC. And yeah, again, you know, I've been playing for years, right? So, but I appreciate your kind words, though. Thank you so much. Thank you. Don't want to. I mean, like I said, my live streams are meant to that. I hope some people it can be knowledgeable for people and all that. But like I said, don't expect exact precise SOPs and all that and stuff on my live streams, but if people can learn something that I'm doing or say I'm doing it good, then I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Let's see here. What kind of weather do we have waiting for us over at Iqaluit? Let me see. We have 30 standard mile visibility. Well, that's good. Clouds are clear. And the ceiling's at least 12,000 feet AGL, but it says clear sky. So that sounds pretty nice to me. Sounds good. Sounds like we'll have a nice arrival into Iqaluit. Do you stream on weekends? Sometimes I do, but this weekend I will not be. Today, I was going to announce this at the end of the stream, but yeah, today's going to be the last stream. This is my 4th day streaming. I managed to get one extra stream in when I came home early on Tuesday. So I've been streaming from Tuesday till today, and yeah, this weekend there will be no streams and stuff, right? I need to, my children will be off from school, like it's the weekend, of course, right? So then you got to take care of other things, right? Family life, and you got things to do around the house and all that and stuff. So yeah, no, this weekend there'll be no streams. But having said that, I'll try to work on some content, maybe to post some more shorts or more videos and stuff. So yeah. Joseph, appreciate the follow. Thank you so much. But having said that, chat, I am taking 2 extra days off next week, so I won't be on the road for 5 days. Only be on the road for 3. I have to do that because of an appointment that I gotta attend to. So if everything goes the way I think maybe it might be able to do some extra streams next week then, and maybe, I'm saying maybe, we can do 1 long haul without the time compression. Maybe we can actually do a long haul flight. You finally switch aircraft? Well, yes, we kind of wrapped up 777 week and all that and stuff, so I figured that, well, I mean, this week was supposed to be meant for cargo week, right? But so I figured we definitely got to do 1 cargo flight in the 737, right? So, but yeah, next couple of streams, not entirely sure what we'll be doing. Probably be back in the PMDG 737 for sure. But, you know, I've kind of went through one whole rotation of 1 week this aircraft, 1 week the other aircraft. And I'm not sure if that's going to always be my thing that I do. Maybe from this point forward we just be random and just whatever we want to fly kind of a thing. But I don't know. We will see, right? But like I said yesterday, I need to get my Discord server up and going, so that way you guys can drop your flight suggestions for me, and then we can do flights based on that, right? Based on which real aircraft, or sorry, airline and what aircraft they use, right? So, Emmett, I use the Thrustmaster TCA Boeing Yoke. That's what I use. If you go to my TikTok channel, I have a short posted that shows the what my setup looks like. I think it's time for a wing view here, chat. Let me see what's better. This way, this way. Let's leave it that way. Whenever I'm in the 737 MAX, it keeps bouncing. Do you know why that is? You mean like just if you're flying through the air and stuff, that it's always bouncing up and down, or when you're on the ground and stuff? Because okay, to be very honest with you, I'm not entirely sure what would be causing that, because I can't say I've ever had that happen to me. But the only thing I can think of is, in your settings, do you have auto trim and auto, what's the other one? Auto trim and auto, do you have any of those auto features on that is found in the settings? Because, I mean, maybe you don't, right? I'm not sure, because maybe that's conflicting with the aircraft. But beyond of that, if you don't have that on, I honestly have no idea, right? I'm not entirely sure, because I know sometimes if you use things like auto rudder or auto this or that, sometimes that can really be conflicting with the aircraft and stuff, right? So I'm not entirely sure. Let me also ask you, are you on 2020 or 2024? But yeah, beyond that, I wouldn't really know, because I can't say I've ever experienced the bouncing. I have the iFly myself, and I can't say that I've noticed that. You're on 2024, okay. So yeah, the only thing I would say is maybe turn off the auto features in your settings, like under assistance and all that. But beyond that, I'm sorry, man. I'm not sure how to help you there. But then again, though, Emmett, I think SP1, the new update coming for the iFly 737 is coming out.
705, contact Montreal Center on 127.3.
It's coming out soon.
Contacting Montreal Center on 127.3. Air Inuit 705.
That's supposed to kind of make the 737 become a little bit more native
Montreal
in
Center,
2024.
Air Inuit 705.
Maybe that will fix some of the issues.
Good afternoon,
too.
with you, flight level 370.
Whoa. What the heck was that?
Air Inuit 705, Montreal Center identified. Good afternoon.
What was that? I've never seen that before. Whoa. I'm pretty sure you guys saw that too, right? But that was really weird. Never seen that before. Anyways, do you recommend moving from MSFS 2020 to 2024? I would recommend it, sure. Absolutely. I have. I've been playing 2024 since release date, basically, and yeah, I mean, especially with SU4 that came out a couple of months ago, a lot of people would really say that that was what really made the transition much more possible for people to go from 2020 to 24. Like what I'm saying is improve the game a lot, right? But yeah, I mean, I've been playing it since the beginning, and yeah, man, I would definitely recommend it 100%. Hey, I know why that happened. Try to turn off flight assistant. Yeah, you see, that's what I was saying. Yeah, you bet. Right as I joined. Oh man. When I'm ever in any Airbus, you can't go over 350 knots. You know why that is? No, Emmett, I would not know why that is. No, I would not know. Where are you flying today? We are headed, I'll show you on a map, but we're headed up to Iqaluit, Nunavut. So we departed out of Montreal, I'll zoom in, and we are flying across Quebec, and we're going to head up right up to there. I really get bad performance on 2020, that's why I don't know if that's worth. Do you use, okay, I guess maybe I should start with, what are your computer specs? But also, one little program I would really recommend for PCs that struggle, use Auto FPS. I would really recommend this program. On Airbus, you have a lot of restrictions, but by Airbus itself. That is true. During one live stream, I tried to do a barrel roll because I was having a silly moment, right? And yeah, the Airbus would not let me do it. Nope. But anyways, yeah, back to Auto FPS. This is a program. See, as you can see here, I have my sim. I got my sim locked at 70. But it's only running at 60 frames per second. But the reason though too is I think the reason why it's not running at full 70 is because I'm streaming on two different platforms, right? Like I'm running OBS and TikTok Live Studio. So I definitely have noticed when I play for myself and don't stream, then yeah, my performance is right up there. But you know, I'm streaming on two platforms. So, but anyways, the point I'm trying to say is, my TLOD right now is at 200 and my LOD is at 20, right? But when I get onto the ground, it's going to bring the TLOD down to 70 and my LOD will go up to 90, right? Because you don't need to have your terrain looking so high when you're on the ground, because you're only going to see what's around you, right? You don't need to have 300, 400 TLOD way off in the distance when you're on an airport. And see, this little program sacrifices these two settings to help your performance, right? So I would really highly recommend Auto FPS. I really recommend it. Yeah, that plane just doesn't let you dive, barrel roll, probably not even speed too much. Okay, that's a very cool program. Yeah, no, I would definitely recommend that one. You know, give that one a shot. But then again, you have to fine-tune it for your system, right? You have to find out what works for you. Because I have found, and all the time I've spent chasing frames, chasing performance, you know, someone says do this, someone says do that. And no, you have to find out what works for your system, right? It seems like in my experience, it's like every computer is its own little thing, right? And it's just and that's why it drives me nuts when I see people post on YouTube, do this, it's a game changer. And it's like, no, it's not. You know, almost every time I've done anything someone says it's a game changer, it honestly hated the performance I got out of it, right? So, but yeah. Anyways, I'll get off my soapbox now. Yeah, no, I just need to have more smooth, you know. I can only fly on 25 FPS. But you see, to be fair though, too, my system definitely struggled a bit too on 2020. Like, I mean, I could play it and stuff, right? But I get better performance here on 2024 because 24 is better optimized and all that and stuff, right? So yeah. I don't really mind having mid-low FPS. I just hate the stuttering. Oh, absolutely. I totally hear you. It's very annoying when you are on final and you are just about to touch down on the runway, and that's when you get a freaking stutter, or when you're trying to taxi or finish the rollout after touchdown, and it's a stutter fest, you know? Like, 2-3 weeks ago, I tried to fly the fly-by-wire A380 after SU5 came out, right? Complete stutter fest. Couldn't even do the live stream like that. So, no, I hear ya. Yeah, I would definitely recommend 2024, but like I said, I don't know what your system is.
Air Unit 705, contact Montreal Center on 134.325.
But yeah, give auto
Contacting
FPS
Montreal
a go.
Center on 134.325. Air Inuit 705. Montreal Center, Air Inuit 705. Good afternoon. Maintaining flight level 370.
Air Inuit 705, Montreal Center identified. Good afternoon.
Let's just see here. How far away are we now from our destination? 596 miles, okay? And what are we cruising at? 438 on the ground speed. Oh, I forgot to turn off the anti-icing system. My bad. I have a Ryzen 5 2600X with an RTX4070. I know I need to upgrade my CPU. Yeah, I mean, your CPU, like, I'm no expert, so I don't want to pretend like I sound like I'm an expert here, but yeah, I mean, it probably wouldn't hurt to upgrade that, because when I bought my PC before, like, I'm running a Ryzen 7 5800X 3D, but when I bought my computer 4 years ago, it came with a Ryzen 3700X, I think it was. So, but your video card should definitely be good though, because I know guys are still playing on their 3060s, I believe. So, yeah. Hey, you know what, chat? Let's go for a little tour. I know there's an Easter egg on the 777 cargo variant, but let's see what we all got back here. Let me just turn off my ChasePlane so we can go for a little stroll. Let me see. Oh, there it is. All right. Stephanie's gonna watch the aircraft for us here, so we're just gonna go. I also think it should run smoother, but unfortunately, it's how it is. Yeah, you see, I'm not the most techie person, right? So I don't know if there's other contributing factors and stuff, right? So I definitely have noticed that, like, this new update there was a new update that came out for the 737-800, and definitely they have a lot of good-looking textures and all that and stuff, eh? So really nice-looking textures. And I also noticed this little control here, eh? You got your portable water meter, your waste system, and all these oh, you guys can't see it. All these controls here, you know. So it's probably the combination of CPU and GPU. Sometimes it's just that. I mean, yeah, sure. You know, that could be right. I should have the power to run it, but the program just can't get them both right, because I can play everything demanding games. I'm very demanding games. Yeah. Oh, well, I mean, to be fair, right? What do they always say? Microsoft Flight Simulator is very demanding on the CPU and stuff, but I think that's where 2024 was supposed to be a little bit more different and all that and stuff, right? So, yeah, no, I would definitely say give 2024 a chance. Maybe it will be better for you, but also try auto FPS. I would highly recommend that. can't see the icon there, but I appreciate the follow. Thank you so much. Wow, this plane is super detailed. Yeah, you see, that was part of the update here that came out for the see, because they released the 737-700 last, and that had this whole new detail and everything and stuff, right? So then they went back and updated the 600, the 800, and I believe the 900. So yeah, you can definitely tell they really put a lot of work into it. But no, looks like there's no Easter egg here like there is on the 777. If you go back in the cargo hold in the 777, then you'll find Robert Randazzo's car, eh? So that's a mod, right? Are you referring to the PMDG that I'm talking about? Yeah, this is a mod. This is a third-party aircraft, unless you're talking about something else. But yeah, this is PMDG 737. They're a third-party developer. Man, it's like it takes us forever to get back to the front. How's the Boeing autopilot? I only use Boeing. So far it's good. I mean, I've never had a problem with PMDG's autopilot and stuff, right? And I mean, yeah, Boeing. I mean, it depends on what you're used to, right? Like, I mean, if you always just fly Boeing, Boeing, and then all of a sudden you step into an Airbus, then you realize, oh, it's a little different here, right? But yeah, Boeing is fairly simple. Fairly simple. Wait, I just wanted to see, can we make the seats fold down? No. Hey there, user on. Thanks for sharing the live. Sorry, I use the Airbus only. Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah. No, I mean, okay, see, because you use Airbus only, for you, Airbus would probably be very simple and very easy. And I'm not saying that I don't know how to use it, but I think I'm more proficient on the Boeing FMCs than the Airbus and all that. That's what I'm trying to say. But it's very simple, very simple. I know there's a mod.
Air Inuit 705, contact Montreal Center on 132.45.
I knew it. Look, chat, we got
Contact
cookies.
Montreal Center on 132.45. Air Inuit 705.
We have cookies.
Montreal Center.
We spilled
Air Inuit
our cookies.
705. Good afternoon. Maintaining flight level 370.
Okay, let's clean up this mess.
Air Inuit 705, Montreal Center identified. Good afternoon.
What about Copilot ATC? What are those mods? The Copilot. Well, first of all, she's a default avatar on MSFS 2024. You get her you can select. You can get a male, female, whatever you want, right? Like that's all part of default MSFS 2024. But the ATC you're hearing, that is all say intentions. A third-party add-on that is AI-powered ATC. If you're flying passenger, it gives you cabin announcements and all that and stuff, right? So, yeah, no, that's that's a third party. But the first officer you see, no, she's just a default avatar. In case you guys need to ever extend your landing gears in emergency, you come down here, and then you landing gear extension manual. Oh wait, you guys can't see that. Hold on. Yeah, there it is. The captain should be having an armrest. Oh, I can't. I can't? Interesting. I can't even use the armrest. Oh, wait, hold on here. I forgot about this feature. You can add a drink. That's right. There we go. That's what we'll be drinking. I used it Beyond ATC. That was also very good. I don't mind Beyond ATC, but I always felt like that their vectoring and everything always kind of worked out weird for me and stuff. Plus, also their traffic injection I found to be a bit heavier performance than Say Intentions. But what I really loved about Say Intentions is you get cabin crew announcements, right? What time you got to pick up the kids? I got to pick them up around. Like, I picked them up at 3:30 and stuff, so I have to be off computer by 3:15, right? But we're using time compression right now and stuff, so we'll have plenty of time for our landing and everything. We're already 348 miles away from Iqaluit, so no problema. The intention to talk a little more also, so that makes sense. Yeah, and I mean, here's the thing, right? Here's where Beyond ATC has Say Intentions beat. It's a one-time purchase, right? Unless you want to keep topping up those premium voices, I believe. Although I can't tell the difference between premium and standard. But anyways, it's a one-time purchase, right? Whereas Say Intentions is a monthly subscription, right? So that kind of sucks, you know. But anyways, but then again, though, you know, I own Beyond ATC, so maybe I should do a stream with Beyond ATC and showcase that a little bit and stuff, right? But I know that was a big announcement yesterday, was it, or was it the day before, that Beyond ATC is partnering up with. What was it with Flight Radar? No, Navigraph Traffic, right? Like, because Navigraph is helping out FSTL with their traffic injection and everything and all that, and I believe they're partnering up with Beyond ATC, right? So I might have to revisit Beyond ATC too. I mean, it's a program I own. It'll never go away, so I might as well maybe once in a while use it, right? But yeah, man, so busy. You're saying you're busy there? No, don't care. Yeah, Flight Radar for flight injection and stuff. Okay, gotcha. Yeah. So no, there was a big announcement or something like that. So I was like, ooh, that's pretty cool. Do you know what I'm also really excited for, chat? Did anyone see the Discord post for Vector? Right? I think they're called Vector.
They're at 705. Expect the ILS runway 34 approach into Iqaluit. Prepare to descend in roughly 20 minutes. Just say the word if you'd like to start down earlier.
Anyone see
ILS
their
runway
vectors?
34 approach into Iqaluit. Ready to descend in about 20 minutes. We'll advise if we need to start down earlier. Air Inuit 705.
Okay. The 787, like, you know, that new 787 that this company Vector, I think it's called Vector. Let me double check here. But anyways, yeah, they posted a big thing, right? Let me see here. Vector Studios, Studio, that's what they call themselves. And yeah, their 787 looks really, really good. So I'm really hoping we're going to finally get ourselves a good 787 that's not dependent on the default Asobo 787. Hello there. I would love to say your name, but I don't even know how to pronounce it. And you seem so handsome. All right. I appreciate the kind words. Thank you very much. Beyond ATC, also make your descent too late for an airliner. Yeah, you see, I mean, like I said, I noticed that there were certain things that kind of was like, say what, but I don't know. I haven't used them in a long time either, though. Yes, Vector 787 posted a big update yesterday. Vincent, okay, gotcha. Welcome here, Vincent. What time is local for you? It's 2 o'clock right now. 2 o'clock. Let me see here. We're gonna shut down our or turn off our time acceleration here very soon. I don't think we need to keep having this on since we're already getting quite close for our descent. But I want to just go ahead and set my Navigraph. Like, I use my iPad, that's why you guys don't really ever see me so often using it on screen. So let me just go to Say Intentions here again. Let me see what we got here. We are doing the ILS runway 34, and that's all they gave me. Alrighty then. So we'll go final. ILS runway 34. Add to route. Good. So then, let's come down here. We'll get rid of this, and we'll go to our departure page. Look at how dirty our FMC is. We should wipe this down once in a while, eh, chat? Like, come on. I'm not sure to say your first name, but DeRossi, I appreciate the follow. Thank you so much. And I do apologize for not being able to pronounce your first part of your name there. We're doing ILS runway 34. They didn't give me a transition, did they? No, they didn't. So we will just activate that. How much did you...
705, contact Montreal Center on 128.25.
Pause, plugins, gear, aircraft.
Contacting Montreal Center on 128.25, Air Inuit 705.
If I was
Montreal Center,
honestly,
Air Inuit 705. Good afternoon,
price,
with you, flight level 370.
Hold on here, let me just focus on turning off. We're gonna turn off.
Air Inuit 705, Montreal Center identified. Good afternoon.
Okay, beautiful. So our time compression's now off. Now we're back to normal sim speed. The price? Oh man, I don't know. 6,000, 7,000, 6,000, 7,000, give or take, something like that. Yeah. You can say that as Thomas. Well, all right, Thomas. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. What's auto time compression? I have shorts posted on my. No, I have shorts posted that tells you how to do it. So basically, auto time compression. We did a 1,100 mile flight in like an hour and a half, right? Basically, no, in about an hour. We've been flying for roughly 1 hour, I would say, and we covered almost 1,100 miles. So you know that's not realistic, right? That's not real. So what auto time compression does is
Air Inuit 705, descend altitude 10,000 feet, turn left heading 005, vectors for the ILS runway 34 approach.
It speeds up the sim to wherever
Turning
rate
left,
you
heading
want it to be
005.
and stuff, right?
Vectors for the ILS runway 34 approach. Air Inuit 705.
It basically it speeds up the sim and stuff, right? So that way you can actually get like long hauls in a short amount of time if you don't have the time to sit there the whole entire flight, right? Hey there, Mohammed. Hope you're doing well. Chat, let me just get myself situated here. They told us some instructions, so I'll be a good pilot and listen to them. Let me see here. Left heading 005. All right, 005 is in the box. They also told us to start our descent, so we'll start descending. We'll go about maybe 1,200 feet. No, we'll go 1,400 feet per minute. Very good. So, chat, I just need to quickly get me some information in here. We're landing on runway 34. Import from aircraft. Import weather. Our reversers are operating. We'll go flaps. We'll go flaps 30. Why not? 150 is our reference speed at flaps 30. So we'll come down here. 30/150. Good. And I would like to add in a fixed ring like I always do. CYFB. FB. And I want a 10-mile fixed ring around that airport. Very good. And we need some chart information here. So let's go to electronic flight bag. Go over here. Go to arrival. We'll go to the... Oh, always does that. We'll go to the approach. ILS runway 34. We'll pin this chart. And we'll get rid of the nighttime feature. And we need some... get rid of that. Hey, be nice. So our ILS frequency is 109.9er, and because this is 737, we have to manually put that in. So 109er.9er for the ILS frequency. Yeah, I know, I did this wrong. Let me... Oh, what do I do here? Ah, there it is. ILS 109er.9er. That's the ILS frequency. So that, and we'll come back over here and I'll do that on the first officer's side as well. 109er.9er. And our final approach course is 341. So in the 737, you have to put that into here as well. And of course, I looked at it too fast. What did I say it was? 341. Okay, so then spin it to the left. 341. Very good. And we'll do that on first officer's side as well. Very good. Okay, just make sure I didn't miss any chat. Okay, and then what is the landing altitude at, what's the elevation? What's the elevation here? Is 110 feet. So then over here we'll put in 100 on the landing elevation. Very good. Use VNAV Pro. Well, you see, the thing is, because they told me to descend, and we're not on any kind of a star. That's why I just switched it over to VS to manually control the descent, so that I can follow ATC's instructions better and stuff, right? Because right now my VNAV would not work because this is outside of any planned star and stuff, you know. So, but that's okay. I'm totally used to doing that when I have to do that. Although I think we're starting our descent very early, though. I don't know why they got us descending so early. Anyways, we also need some barrel information here. So let me see. I will go on the radio. I'll put in 200. Okay, I'll just put 200 here. Good, we got that information set. We can put our auto brakes to 3. Very good. What am I all missing here? You're being vectored? Yes, I am being vectored. I'm still flying, Elite Kid, you bet. Tell me things that if telling a guy why the Vector 787-9 is better than the default one. Just some things here in TikTok message here. Yeah, you pretty much got it, yeah. Hey there, Luca, how are you doing? Welcome, and hey there, Dane. Bro, the flight attendant just put something in my drink. Dane, there's no flight attendant on this one, so yeah, we are just flying cargo. I'm doing good, Luca. How are you doing? You know what, chat? I don't really like how I'm being vectored here, to be very honest with you, and I'm going to show you why. And I'm also going to show you when it's time to disregard what say intention says. Because let me go to here, and if I go to let me put you in plan mode, so you guys can see. See, look at this. We could go straight to I won't even try to pronounce that waypoint. Straight to this waypoint, okay, and then we're perfectly lined up if we just then turn for final. Like, it's so simple, but yet for some reason, Say Intentions has me doing this off-course thing, you know? Like, you see what I'm doing? And right now I would be like not even headed for the airport, if you guys can see that. You probably can see that. So I'm going to disregard. I'm going back to LNAV, and it's going to say you're not on intercepting heading. So we're just going to do that again. We're going to hit execute, and boom. We're going to disregard what say intention says, because I don't like it. Hey there, Troy. Welcome back. What plane is this? This is a 737 cargo edition. Good. Stand back from church. Hey, very nice, Luca. Very nice. They are giving you a shortcut? I mean, maybe they are, and maybe I don't fully understand it, but at the same time, I just, like, they were going to have me going off this way. And like I said, right now we head straight for that waypoint. We make a little bit of a left turn, and boom, we're lined up for the runway. So they'll make you turn soon. Yeah, I mean, like I said, sometimes I don't always like what Say Intentions does. So like I said, I'm the pilot in command here, and we're going to disregard and done. Oh man. Bro is too nice. Alright. Chat, I think it's time for a flyby. No, no, I will not promote that. No, Thomas. But like I said, I'm just saying, sometimes I kind of like how I have it set up here, right? And I mean, if I was flying on that sim, this is exactly what I would be doing if I was on that sim, right? So, yeah. So anyways, what is the altimeter at Iqaluit? 30.31. Let's get that in the box here. One of the things I love about PMDG 737-800 and the 777, you can still program it here at the very bottom, and then when you're ready for the transition altitude, you just hit the standard button and bloop, you got it. And I went way far past 30.31. Way past. I think I kind of forgot about PMDG's quick mouse scroll here. There we go. Now we got it. Now we got it. Why is someone in Danish telling me to shut the F up, by the way? I hope that's not happening here. Question, what mode do you go into when you start before taxi? Is it free mode every time I start? Oh, you mean like, or for the sim? Yeah, I always go to free flight. Puts me in the plane all ready to go. Yeah, I see, if you have to spawn at a gate or like a ramp or something like that, right? If you start on the runway, if you just click on the airport, it'll always put you on the runway, and that's where you're always starting inside the aircraft. But you have to, if you want to be like outside the aircraft and everything, then you gotta click on a gate or a ramp. So yeah, that's how you do that. I know. I also do that for the TLD when I'm flying beyond ATC. I just follow my flight plan. Gotcha. Hey, Arsenal 1 fan, welcome. Is that an option? Yeah. I mean, I can't show you right now, but when you're in the menu, like the sim menu, you're at your airport. Like once you click on the airport, then you know where it says to, right, or like your departure. Then where you would see your runway. If you click, there should be a drop-down arrow with drop-down menu, and then there you can select all kinds of different options like gates and all that and stuff. But also, if you just really zoom in on the airport map, like on the globe, you can pick a parking spot like that there too. You know, so yeah, you bet. Just zoom in like on the airport, and eventually the whole map will load, the whole airport layout. And then you can click your spots that way. No worries, Troy. No worries, man. If I can help someone, I'm glad to do it. Very glad to do it. Ooh, that looks cool. What's the temperature today? Ooh, it's +6. Very cool. Oh, man. Okay, so let me see here. What's the what altitude I need to be at for turning final? Okay, we'll just continue our descent right down to 3,000 feet. Beautiful. We can even slow our rate of descent down even more. We don't need to descend so quickly. We'll go 1,200 feet per minute. So here's where you guys are going to see, like I'm running 200 TLOD according to Auto FPS. Yes, I am. So 200 TLOD should be looking quite fabulous, right? But if you look over here, like here's where you will notice that the photogrammetry in certain parts of the world just don't look so good. You know, it just is the way that it is. Like I've noticed if you fly over certain spots in Canada or the United States always seems to have amazing photogrammetry, right? But you fly over certain spots of the world and the texture just doesn't look so hot, right? And I think that's just because that's the way the photogrammetry just is, you know? So, hey there, Edwards, welcome, welcome. Show the outside of the airplane? Let's go to cinematic view, let's do it. Yes, sir. I think she looks pretty nice, too. Oh, we are below transition altitude. As you can see, standard turned yellow, so we'll go to local altimeter. Very good. What am I missing here? Oh, right. They already gave us our assigned gate, but like, if you guys remember from yesterday, Say Intentions doesn't know that I'm cargo, so it probably will actually put me at a gate, an actual passenger gate, and I don't want to do that this time, so we're also going to disregard those instructions as well from Say Intentions. I want to park at an actual cargo ramp 2 a day.
Air Inuit 705, contact Edmonton Center on 118.475.
Crazy how Edmonton
Contacting Edmonton Center on 118.475.
Eh?
Air Inuit 705.
Yes, this is the 800, yes. The 800 BCF,
Edmonton
no,
Center,
BFC.
Air Inuit 705.
I think.
Good afternoon, 16,000 for 10,000.
Maybe it's not the converted freighter, but it's the freighter version of the 800, yeah.
Air Inuit 705, Edmonton Center identified. Good afternoon, Iqaluit QNH 30.29er.
Oh, 29er, it changed. I was set to 3030.
Iqaluit QNH 3029er, Air Inuit 705.
Oh, what a slow descent we're having here. I mean, nice and easy, I guess, but... Oh, while we're descending, let me get my G's going here so I can give you guys the landing rate. And also, we're only doing one leg today, of course, so then that means we got to get the flight recorder out so we can watch back the landing. I did a little bit of practice this morning and stuff just because I didn't want to come into here completely blind with how to fly the 737, because it's been a while since I've flown the 777, right? So I had some pretty good landings and all that. I hope I can deliver that again here for you guys on stream. It's funny, it's always interesting when no one's watching you. Yeah, then you got nice landings and stuff, but when when the eyes are on you, you know. Can you help me with the autopilot for taking off? Sure, Danny. You can ask away. What's going on? Hey there, Flight Sim. Welcome, welcome. Nice views? Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think so too. We can leave it on a wing view here for a little bit until we get lower. So when I want to take off, what has to be set on the 737 autopilot? Well, actually, realistically, sorry, I know I said let's leave it on the wing view. Realistically, all you need to make sure you have on is your auto throttle. And if you have your FMC set up correctly, like your performance page and everything and all that and stuff, then just arm your VNAV and LNAV, and that should be it. That should be all that you really need for doing the takeoff part, right? You don't need really anything else. And then when you're on the runway and ready to go, just hit the toggle button, which can be the screw right here on PMDG. If you hit this little screw and you got auto throttle armed, then the however you have your performance page set, that's what your engines will do, right? So like if you have a derate or cell temperature and everything and all that, you know. So yeah, really nothing too much more to it than that, just for the takeoff, you know. And then of course once you're in the air, if you have your like I said, your FMC set up correctly,
contact Montreal approach on 134.55.
Set, then you just hit the command button.
Contacting
here,
Montreal
you know,
approach on 134.55. Air Inuit 705.
And then you're off to the races, basically. That's a very summed down
Montreal
version.
approach, Air Inuit 705. Good afternoon, 12000 for 10,000.
Flight Simulator 2024, appreciate the follow. Thank you so much.
Air Inuit 705, Montreal approach identified. Good afternoon, Iqaluit QNH 30.29er.
We have the local QNH. Oh yeah. Plenty of YouTube videos that will walk you through.
Air Inuit 705.
Absolutely. I mean, that's honestly how I taught myself. When I was learning these aircrafts a couple of years back, absolutely. I would have an iPad or a laptop set up right beside my desktop and pause, play, pause, right, like whatever it takes, right? And yeah, you're absolutely right. Okay, we're just about up to 10,000 feet, so I'm gonna pause the music, even though we're not. Actually, no. Well, yeah, I'm gonna make the cockpit here louder. So I'll pause the music here. We'll pause it, and then we're gonna get rid of the noise canceling feature. So for those of you that don't know, click on this little guy here, and there you go. Boom. I got good at the A320, and I'm flying 787-10 right now a lot. Oh, very nice. Hey, you must be excited for the vectors.
Heading 340.
For the vector 787
Air Inuit 705.
We're going to disregard those instructions, chat. I'm not turning anywhere. I'm perfectly happy the way I got it set here, so we're going to disregard. Let's quickly take a little look. No, wait, hold on. Let's not take a look. Because I forgot to set my speed for 250, because we're at 10,000 feet now, so it's 250 or less, and we need to get landing lights on, seatbelt sign can go on, even though we are cargo, but hey, why not? We'll get the speed brakes out because we're speeding. We'll go 240 on the speed here. Man, thinking about the fact that right now in Manitoba where I live, it's plus 30 outside, and yet here over this part of the Canada here, it's all snow and stuff, right? So crazy. All right, we can stow the speed brakes. Yeah, definitely think I can slow my rate of descent down. We are not needing to descend.
Air Inuit 705, descend altitude 3,500 feet, turn left heading 360.
Nope.
Descending to 3,500 feet, turning left heading 360. Air Inuit 705.
You betcha, Craig. You betcha. MSFS 2020 or the newer one? This is 2024, yeah, the newer one. Pretty crazy, eh? No name is appearing, but whoever clicked the follow button, I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you. 7,000 feet, chat. Almost there. going to speed up to 250 here just because we're still quite a ways off here. So we can go 250 but not greater than 250 when you're under 10,000 or under. Actually, I want to quickly look up something else here. Let's go to the reference. No, let's go over here. Airport. Blasting area, huh? Still here, just busy. Oh, no worries, no, don't care. Absolutely, no worries, man. No worries. Actually, this photogrammetry doesn't look too bad here, eh, chat? I mean, it's not the greatest, but not too shabby. For those of you that are not familiar with this airport, you're probably wondering, where exactly are we landing? Oh man, because like, yeah, where are we going? I'm from Cambridge Bay, Nunavut. Iqaluit is our capital. Hey, great, that's very cool. I hope I can do you. You're part of the region here justice then. But I hope you're enjoying the views. Yeah, like I said, I should have ignored say intentions earlier vectoring, because then we wouldn't have to started descending so soon, and then it wouldn't be taking us this long just to get there, eh? But that's okay. We are still good for time. We have lots of time, so no worries. I'll leave you guys with some cinematic views.
Iqaluit 705 to 3 miles from Tibag, turn left heading 005, descend altitude 2,100 feet until established on the localizer, cleared for the ILS runway 34 approach.
Once again, we'll disregard chat.
005, descend 2100 feet until established on the localizer, cleared for the ILS runway 34 approach. Air Inuit 705.
Okay, we're well below the glide slope as you guys can see here. So we're going to slow our rate of descent down quite a bit now. And then we're going to slow down to 210 knots. We'll get our continuous switches on for the engines. Probably would have done that sooner. Runway turnoffs can go on. And yeah. We'll arm the speed brake because I don't think we're going to need to use it at all for slowing us down. Speed brake arm, check. Do a final recall check. No errors. Beautiful. I'm glad you're enjoying this, None Don't Care. TR7M MAPT, I appreciate the follow. Thank you so much. Thank you. So we should be, it should be over there somewhere, right? I think where we're going. I have landed at Iqaluit before, but I don't come here very often. Oh, wrong button. We will go, we're 21 miles from final, or from the runway, sorry. What's the altitude? Right now we are at 3,600 feet. We're well below the glide slope, so I've slowed our rate of descent down quite a bit. Actually, I think we're just going to stop the rate of descent here right now, and we'll just let the glide slope, let the aircraft capture the glide slope. So I'm going to slow down to 180, and we'll go flaps 1, and go flaps 2, can't see it yet. Somewhere right side, I think. You were too far left. Oh, yeah, most likely. But now we're turning for final here, so we captured the localizer, so that's very good. $15 miles. Just see what you're doing here. I'm thinking we're over here. Yeah, there's the runway. There. Stall? No way, man. No way. What plane? We are in the 737-800 Boeing converted freighter. I think it's the Boeing. Maybe it's, but it's the freighter version. That's what I'm trying to say. All right, here comes the glide slope. Very good. We captured it. We'll go for dual channel here. Very good. Now we're just going to wait for the 2500. You're back? I'm back, Mateus. You bet. You're just in time for the landing. Okay, I'm just going to wait for the 2,500 foot call out, and then we'll drop the gear. We're 11 miles. Wait, hold on here. Did I leave the wing light on the whole time? I did. Crazy. Mr. Blue, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. What's my favorite plane? PMDG 777. That's my favorite plane. All right, chat. We are 10-mile final here, and I know I said 2,500 foot call up, but I'm gonna already go ahead and drop the gear. Looks like you're in for landing. We're on a landing. You betcha. Let's slow down to 160. Oh, those graphics are really good. I appreciate that, Mr. Blue. I think they look pretty good myself. I mean, okay, this photogrammetry, like I said, there's certain parts in the world where they're not exactly the greatest, right? And also, we have GFX installed, so that's why you see the little
Air Inuit
vortex
705,
there.
Iqaluit Airport at your 10 o'clock, 9er miles. Change to advisory frequency approved. Squawk VFR. Report cancellation of IFR or missed approach this frequency. Bye-bye.
We're going to go to our final approach speed, 150, and we'll go flaps 30. Very, very good, chat. We're fully configured here. One last flyby view before we do the landing. Oh, I love this view. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Anyways. Let me not forget to hit the record. I'd be very mad at myself if I did not record this landing. So we'll hit the button. Very good. Are you an actual pilot? I am not. No worries. Sorry about that, chat. As I was adjusting my rudder pedals here, I did some rudder input there. That's why the nose went a little bit wonky. Okay, so just to get myself a little bit more familiarized, I'm going to take over, because I have to remember I take over throttles and the aircraft, not like the 777. Auto throttle can go off. And my aircraft, my throttles. What's the time? 2:37? Oh yeah, we're looking very good. Decked. Speed brakes armed, 3 green, flaps set, we're good. Got a little bit of a wind here, just a little bit. What a beautiful place here. Wow. Oh, easy with the controls. I get a little finicky sometimes. Slight movements here.
Approaching minimums. Minimums.
Continue.
100. 50, 30, 20, 10.
Hold the flare, hold the flare. Beautiful. Nose down gently, reverses out. Coming up, reversers are stowed, and auto brake is off. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome down to Iqaluit. None of it. That was a little bit of a firm landing. I thought it was going to be a little bit softer, but I'll get myself turned around here and I'll give you guys the landing rate. But it was a little on the firm side. I would like to have given us a little softer landing, but anyways, I don't think it was terrible. Oh boy, but yeah, I forgot how amazing this approach is. I love it. All right, let's get ourselves turned around here. Now I know that you would make a traffic call advising you're backtracking, which I'm not sure if Stephanie's going to do that, but I don't believe anyone's coming in right now anyway, so We won't worry about it then. We can put the flaps up. I'll be waiting on the loader. Hey, sounds good to me. Thank you everyone for the kind words. Thank you, thank you. We can go ahead and put our engine starter switches back to off. Good. So this airport that you see here, guys, this is the handcrafted version of Iqaluit here. You can buy a third-party add-on from simaddons.com, I believe they're called. Yeah, I think they call themselves sim add-ons, right? But what we see here right now, or what we will be seeing, is this is the handcrafted. So if you buy, when you buy just the default simulator, this is what you would get, right? Which I mean, I think the Asobo's handcrafted version is not horrible. I don't think it's bad at all. Because when they came up with that Canadian update, if for those of you that would remember that, I believe they worked on this airport a bit then, eh? So, did you get inspired by Captain Canada? I mean, I was playing Flight Sim before I even found out about Captain Canada, eh? Like, I definitely know about him, and I watch his streams and everything for sure. But yeah, I was playing before him. But yeah, I mean, I definitely have watched his stuff, for sure. I want to land and get away from the runway. Okay. So we're just gonna grab this taxiway here. Let me see here. Landing lights can go off. Oh, that's not working. Okay. Runway turnoffs can go off, and the strobe can go back to over there. And beautiful. Very good. So now, chat, I'm not entirely sure where the cargo area is here at Iqaluit. Let me just... Oh, I see an Air Inuit building. Okay, we will go there then. So let me see here. Let me go to GSX as we taxi. Let me select from map. Okay, which one is it here? I believe this is Air Inuit, I think. We'll go here. Request to follow me? No. No. Use airplane stairs. Use airport stairs. We'll use airplane stairs since we are cargo. Air North can be our handler. And subject always course MCB reading heading. Oh, you just landed. Don't worry. Okay. So now the thing is, I need them to show me the airport, show me the spot. Where are you? Oh, you're way over there. Okay. So yeah, welcome. So yeah, I mean, I'm not entirely sure why on earth that aircraft is up there like that. Oh, now you guys can see it. So I'm not entirely sure what's going on over there, but I think the terminal looks pretty good though, right? But yeah, I'm wondering if that's hold on here. Let me get rid of say intentions. See if that gets rid of that traffic. Yeah, see, okay, so that was say intentions traffic that was kind of all messed up there and stuff, eh? So, kind of weird. I don't know why they would do that. A floating ATC aircraft. Watch out. Your Wi-Fi is slow. I'm not entirely sure. I'm running 1 gigabyte of Ethernet cable here, so. I don't think my internet is slow. I mean, I don't want to say nothing, but it must be on your end then, because no one else says anything about my internet. But yeah, I got a 1 gigabyte on the Ethernet cable, so. Anyways, I lost where we're parking. Let me show that spot again. Okay, we're parking there. Okay. Okay, and we'll turn the taxi light off. Very good. Yeah, I kind of went way past. Anyways, that will do it. So I didn't get the APU started because, I mean, we're just going to go right back into the replay here, right? So, but anyway, so we'll just leave the engines running for now and stuff. Won't do the whole shutdown process, but yeah, I mean, you know, you guys know how we would work here with the offloading and everything and all that. But I just want to quickly disable my ChasePlane, just so that we can quickly show you guys a little bit here on the drone mode. Hold on here, let me go to camera. We'll go to drone. Wait, where the heck are we? Wait, I don't think I did something right here. Okay, now let's see if we can go to drone mode. My drone controls don't seem to be working. So, all right, we'll forget that then. But yeah, I mean, like, we got the yellow building or the tower there and stuff like that, right? So, yeah, I think for a handcrafted, I think Iqaluit looks not bad whatsoever, eh? So, yeah. Anyways, chat, let's go into the replay mode here. So I'll set the, oh yeah, I was going to give you the landing rate. So, like I said, it was a little firm. It was 359 feet per minute and 1.18 Gs. So definitely a little bit on the,
You need to stop the engines to request ground services. You need to stop the engines to request ground services.
What I wanted to do was reset the coke tile. That's what I wanted to do. Restart it. But anyways, so yeah, like I said, it is a little firm and stuff, right? But I think it wasn't too bad. We'll watch the replay. The yellow airport was an old one where you go in. Oh, and then that's the new terminal over there, right? Like that. I think that's how it works, right? Scott, I appreciate the follow. Thank you so much. Can you do 747 Kennersley to Saskatoon? You ask me this every time, and I say no, I cannot. I don't know what it's used for now. Yes, okay, gotcha. Okay, our flaps. Oops, I set it all the way down to 40. I need to set it back to 30 because that's what we use for landing. We'll get the landing lights on, runway turn-offs, taxi, get the strobes back into their proper position, and we'll arm the speed brakes. And right on. Let's send it, chat. Let's see what this looks like. Here you go. Hey there, Scotty. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for the money, guy. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. And the myth, if you're still in chat, thank you for sending me the heartbeat. I do appreciate that. Thank you very much. And I always, if I said your name wrong, I'm so sorry, but I appreciate the follow. Thank you. But yeah, very kind with the gift there, Scott. Scott, thank you so very much. So here I come. And like I said, this was a bit of a firm one, right? But I think it was not bad. I mean, nothing wrong with that, right? Jonas, appreciate the follow. Thank you so much. Wow. I'm sorry, chat. I should have turned the sounds down. 8 out of 10? I'll take it, Jonas. I'll take it. Perfect. Thank you very much. Thank you. All right, let's pause the replay. We'll go back. We'll do a wing view. I mean, like I said, I would like it to have been a little bit softer, but I think overall not a bad landing. So yeah, what you see there, that's a GFX effect, which I also highly recommend. I think it's an awesome add-on as the condensation effect, vortexes, and all that and stuff. If the runways are wet, you see water, like Actually, you know what, chat? If you guys stick around for a bit, I can show you what GFX actually really does when the runway's wet and everything, right? But we'll just watch the replay in this setting here for a couple times. Thank you for the 9 out of 10 there. I appreciate that as well. Thank you, thank you. But yeah, like honestly, guys, come check out this part of the world. I think it's a really neat airport to fly into. Kicking up a little bit of dust. Good or goodest? I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Hey there, KO99. Okay, let's now do the belly view. Well, rewind. We will stow this ground spoilers and we'll go to belly. Hold on here. Where should I angle the camera at? Let me just quickly move it here a little bit. We'll go like this. I think that looks good, right, chat? I think so. No, I always like to see a little bit down the aircraft. Graphics are incredible. Well, you see, these camera views are all done by ChasePlane, eh? But yeah, I mean, like, with running auto FPS and everything, and yeah, I mean, it's of course credit belongs to Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. I think so too. The graphics look pretty good. Glad you're enjoying that. None that don't care. Do London to Luton, Budapest, Cannes in a private charter, please. A320. I follow you and I'm liking your video, bro. KO, I'm definitely open to all kinds of suggestions and all that. I just don't know when I get to it, but yeah, I mean, Luton, I believe I have Luton, I think from Inabuilds. Doesn't Inabuilds have Luton? I think so. But yeah, I'll definitely, I don't know when I get to it, but I try to, yeah, I see, there you can see, really a bit firm, eh? I try to take in everyone's suggestions, and I do want to get to them and stuff, right? So yeah. Appreciate the photo there. Thank you so much. You can do Gatwick if Luton isn't there, but lovely landing. Appreciate that, KO. Thank you so much. Okay, chat, let me do one more replay, and then let's show you a little bit what GFX does. And guys, you know what it's time for. It's time for the flyby cam. My favorite replay is always in flyby. Perfect on the center line. I think it was pretty good. Thank you, Scott. And I'm not sure how to say your name there, but looks like Mo. Appreciate the follow. Thank you so much. I'm sorry if I got your name wrong. I'm so sorry. One more time, we're going to reset chat. There it is. $10K likes. Here we go. We're a little ways off from 10K likes, but oh, butter landing. It was a firm landing, I will say. Probably not too much butter on that toast, you know. So, anyways, chat, you want to see what GFX does for those of you that are not familiar with it? Then we'll... Ooh. So, to show you like what it really does when it's wet, like when the runway's wet, we will go to custom here. We'll go to not light thunderstorms, we'll go to rain. Precipitation will make it max. We'll add some clouds. Cloud coverage will go. Too low terrain. Okay. So. Too low terrain. Let's go to resume. Too low terrain. So you see all that condensation effects there on the wings, right? And let's see if they made the runways wet. Yeah, the runway looks wet, right? So now you're going to watch the water spray and stuff, right? So So you see that from the tires. And that from the engines. So that is some of the effects that GFX does. So I really recommend that add-on. I think it looks, I think it's really worth getting and stuff, right? But anyways, I'll turn the weather back to alive just to show you guys. Anyways, chat, the humor is funny. I'm glad you're enjoying yourself. Oh, that's fantastic detail from MSFS, bro. No glaze. I'm not sure if I understand the no glaze comment there, but yeah, like I said, I mean, even now the runway's still wet from how we left it, right? And you see all that spray and stuff, right? So, but yeah, anyways, chat, that's gonna do it for me. I need to call the stream quits here. Thanks for the flight. No worries, no, don't care. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope everyone enjoyed it and stuff, for sure. So, anyways, guys, this will be the last stream. No stream tomorrow or Sunday. And then Monday, I'm back to work. But next week, I'm doing a short work week. I'm working only Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And then I don't know about when I'll be able to stream, whether Thursday or Friday, depending on how things go with family life. But I do hope to get some extra streams in next week and all that and stuff. So, but like I always say, just keep an eye out on my channel for when I do a stream, because I normally like to post a short, right, so that to let you guys know. But yeah, I do hope to get some extra streams in next week and all that. But like I said, for the next 5 days, probably will be pretty quiet here. Although I will be working on some content and try to post some shorts to fill the gap, right? So, but anyways, Henry, I'm glad you're excited for the next one. So, Jesus bless you, man. Have a good day. Your weekend, your content's very good. Well, I appreciate that, KO. I will wish the blessing back on you, of course, for sure, right? And appreciate that. Thank you so much. Anyways, guys, take care. Have a great weekend. It's weekend time, so you know, kick up your feet if you can. Have a good weekend, and I'll catch you all next time. Take care of yourselves.